Raul Lambino, senatorial candidate Mr. Freddy Aguilar. Unfortunately, I think he's not around. PDP Laban senatorial candidates Dong Manggododato, Bato de la Rosa, Bongo, Mr. Coco Pimentel, Francis Tolentino, Sani Angara, JB Ejercito, Rafi Alonan, but I also do not see him around. Mga guest candidates namin, Amy Marcos, si Cynthia Villar, si Pia Cayetano. Medyo malayo kasi itong Governor Manuel Mamba, Congressman Lara, and the other congressman here, mga bisita, mga kababayan. I'm not quite good at my Tagalog. I'm a Visayan, but unfortunately I grew up in a place in Mindanao where it is a mix. So we talk in and out of Tagalog and Bisaya, and especially our millennial daughters and sons, they have this uncanny thing of mixing it up. And if you are not from Davao, you'd never understand what they're saying, because they use 50% Visayan, 50% sprinkling of Ilonggo, and Tagalog. Ganon rin po ako. But I'll try to be as good as I can only be. And anyway, I do not deliver speeches. I just would like to talk, to converse with you. So it's getting late. I'm going to make two statements which I ask earnestly of you to remember it for all time. It is as good as any other statement by any other Filipino, but it applies to us profoundly now. I am getting out in a matter of 3 years, but I still see the dark horizon for my country. Believe me, I love my country. And kaya nga ako tumakbo, ewan ko talaga kung bakit rin. But, you know, it's quite complicated. With practically no money, no supporters, I ran because I had two messages, which was very important. One of the 5 na binigay ko noon sa inyo when I was campaigning. What was true during the campaign is very true now, having experienced it as a worker of government dyan sa Pasig. Alam mo, whether you like it me or not, ito tandaan lang ninyo, puro tayo Pilipino. If you want a country that is in parity, tabla, or at par with other nations in development, I don't think that would be possible if there are no changes in the horizon of the country. One is we will never develop we will never progress until we have the law and order. And second, pag hindi nahinto itong corruption sa gobyerno, you can give any president any number of terms, maybe 10 terms, times 3 yan. And still, if you cannot improve on these two things, forget about giving our children a better deal than what our parents are giving us. Law and order starts in Mindanao. Sa Mindanao po, we were able to craft a deal with the mostly Maguindanao. Maguindanao yan si Morad eh. And almost maybe a little influence sa Marawi. Marawi is Maranao. Then we have the Iranon also coming from that region. Pare-pareho lang ho tayo eh. Yung mga Ilonggo, they're called Hiligaynons. The Visayans, like my father, came from Cebu, Danao. Sugbo yan. It's a tribe of Sugboanon. Then the Bulanon, then the Waray. Ganyan yan. So doon sa Mindanao, meron sila Maguindanao, Maranao, Tausug, Yakan, at iba-ibang mga tribal na pangalan, but mostly the mother tribe would be the Manobo for all. Mga Bagobo, but those are the sprinkling tribes of the original Manobo. Marami na yan ngayon, nagkalat na, with different dialects. So, naariglo natin si Murad. And I thank the Allah for giving us Murad, who is a bit really a pacifist. Ayaw ng away. Yung si Nur, happily, I suppose that I've always respected him ever since we met 30 years ago. I love the guy. He's quite patriotic. He's a warrior. He's brave. But always he has an open heart for his fellow human being. Kaya hopefully I could also craft another structure or set up to his satisfaction so that maybe the revolutionary government which is anchored on territoriality, mawala na yan. As long as we are ready to share with the others. Alam mo, 100 years before Magellan landed in Leyte, yung mga Kristiyanos, 100 years before, Islamized na ang Mindanao.